What's up, YouTube? It's Chris with C-Dub Cards, and we are back today with another basketball opening. Basketball season is coming to an end. Last games are tomorrow. The East is pretty much decided. I don't really think there's any teams in the East that can move anywhere. Like, their spots are pretty much locked down with one game left. The West is absolutely bananas. The third and fourth team have the same record. They're tied right now. And then 5, 6, 7, and 8 all have the potential to have the same record after tomorrow. So I don't know what the tiebreakers are in the NBA. I think it's like your record against those opponents. And then after that, it's like if you need to go to a second level, it's like I think record against your conference or division. I don't know. We'll see how it all shakes out. Right now, the Warriors, which are my team, are one of those teams that's stuck in that logjam. Right now, they are in 6th. Hopefully, they can end up in 6th. If they end up in 6th, they avoid the play-in game. They've been pretty bad so far in play-in games. I believe they're 0-3. It doesn't work out for the Warriors in play-in games. If they go cold shooting, they're pretty much dead, and they don't really have enough size to compete with people on that level. For some reason, they work better in like a 3-game series, but like one game all on the line, they have not had very good success. So I'm hoping they can avoid having to play a play-in game. Last game's tomorrow against the Clippers, who are one of those teams also in that log jam. So we'll see how it all plays out. While we're talking basketball, we got 2 Hoops blaster boxes to open. I picked these up at different places, so we'll see how they do. I found out by watching some other videos that they made 2 types of blaster boxes this year. There's like the retail version with Luka on the cover, which are these ones. And there's something called a Hobby Blaster. The Hobby Blaster has Reed Shepherd on it, who I believe was also on the Hobby box. And it's the Hobby Blasters that have been pulling the really, hit a lot of the hits. And I think what I was watching before when I did these Hoops Blaster videos is I was watching somebody open the Hobby Blasters. The Hobby Blasters have like 2 numbered cards in each one and a whole bunch of autographs. Now, we didn't do that bad, though. We did pull a relic card out of each one that we opened before, and we did pull 1 numbered card. So I figure we'll give them another go. I figure that's not bad for a retail product in that $25 range. You pulled, basically we got 3 hits. And so we're going to try it again and see if that was a fluke, or to see if these are actually loaded. Now, like I said, these aren't as loaded as the quote-unquote Hobby Blasters, but I still think these are a pretty good bang for your buck. So let's see how we do. Rookie class, we're looking for Mr. Castle, Mr. Edey, Mr. McCain from Philadelphia, and there's a few others that are starting to show a little more as the season goes on. I know Risa Shea, who was the #1 overall pick, has been flashing lately. I just saw he had a 30-point game last week. Might be his first 30-point game. I'm not sure, but he's definitely improving as the season goes on. So let's see what we can find. If we can do as good as last time, like I said, I'd be impressed with these, and I might go try to find some more. There's Risa Shea on the back again. We're really good at pulling this Risa Shea guy, by the way. Jalen Williams, Bub Carrington rookie. There's Klingon on the, I think these are called tributes. I guess this was an old Hoops design. So Klingon on the tribute. There's Castle, Devin Vassell, Alprin Sengun, Kyle Lowry, R.J. Barrett, Jared Allen, Robert Williams III, DeJounte Murray, Miles Turner. There's a Risa Shea on the insert, frequent flyers. There's a blue, Karl Anthony Towns. The blues are not numbered. And then our silver, which isn't really a silver. What do they call these this year? Optichromes, I believe. Yeah, Optichrome. An Optichrome of Risa Shea. So yeah, this is at least our 3rd Risa Shea parallel. And we got a Risa Shea insert in that pack. So we're doing really good with this Risa Shea guy. And like I said, he's starting to flash a little more. So hopefully Risa Shea becomes, a star. He was the #1 overall pick. Ooh, security tag. He was the #1 overall pick, like I said. So, he definitely has high potential. We'll see if he can live up to said potential. Ooh, we got something turned around. I don't know what that means. Cam Reddish, Dylan Jones, Yao Ming, even though it just says Yao Ming, Pelly Larson, Peyton Watson, Bruce Brown, Russell Westbrook, Cameron Thomas, Ben Simmons, Simon Fontecchio. I have never heard of that guy before. He's actually been in the league a couple years. He actually averaged 10 points last year. Duncan Robinson, Vasily Misic rookie. Arriving now, Yves Misi. I like the name. I guess that's just like a hollow or something of Steph Curry Skyview. We've definitely pulled Skyviews before, and they're not shiny. Doesn't have a number on it, unfortunately. But that is some sort of Skyview parallel of Steph. I like it. As a Warrior fan, I really like it. And then our Optichrome is Vince Williams Jr. All right, so a Steph parallel, but unnumbered. But there's the back, by the way, of what we can pull. Yeah, it's some sort of like Skyview Hollow or something. But not numbered, unfortunately. But a nice card. Nice Steph insert. Oh, we got his old buddy on the back. Buddy Hield. Ron Holland, the second rookie. Chet Holmgren. Alexander Sarr, he was the second overall pick. He's, one of those top 5 rookies, I would say. Sarr rookie. Keldon Johnson. Bradley Beal. Malcolm Brogdon. Jabari Smith Jr. Moritz Wagner. Derrick Jones Jr. Karis LeVert. Scoot Henderson. Yeah, see, there's a regular Skyview, not shiny. Joel Embiid. Our blue, Moritz Wagner. And our Optichrome of Klay Thompson. Still in his Warrior uniform, but does say Mavericks on the top. So, Optichrome of Klay. All right. That's interesting. This time our retro was on the front. That's not how it usually works, but okay. Julius Erving, Devin Carter, rookie, D'Angelo Russell, Paul George, Kelly Olynyk, Jamal Murray, De'Aaron Fox, Herbert Jones, Aaron Nesmith, Trey Mann, Cade Cunningham, another backward card. It's pretty thick. Look at that. There's some weird thing going on with that jersey right there. We got some stitch in it, but a Zach Edey Hoops Hopeful rookie jersey. So another hit. I mean, every single one of them is producing a hit. This is so weird for like a retail product. Skyview Paulo Banchero, Zion Williamson on the hoops, like retro, and Valanciunas on our Optichrome. Okay. All right. That's not a terrible rookie to get. Like I said, Edey's putting up decent numbers for Memphis, and Memphis is going to make the playoffs. Unfortunately, it looks like they're going to have to play a play-in game. I believe they are one of those teams that's part of the log jam, but they haven't ended the season very well, and they fired their coach like a few weeks ago for no real good reason. Reed Shepherd, rookie on the retro. Topic, rookie. Khalil Ware, rookie. Luka Doncic. Marcus Smart. Jalen Johnson, Andre Jackson Jr., Grayson Allen, Grant Williams, Asair Thompson, Valanciunas again, Josh Giddey, Greetings, Bronny James, a green, Tyler Smith, or no, that's a blue. That's a blue again. The green is the Bucks colors. Blue, Tyler Smith, and Kobe Buffkin on our Optichrome. All right. I mean, we got a decent hit stack for a blaster box. Gotta be honest. Darren Holmes, rookie. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Kyle Filipowski, rookie. Chet Holmgren on the throwback. Jacob Podol. Whoops, sorry, Jacob. Amen Thompson. Tyrese Maxey. Mitchell Robinson. Taylor Hendricks. Jimmy Butler. God, these Keontae George, those Jazz names are so hard to read. DeMar DeRozan, arriving now, De'Aaron Holmes. A Buzelis, purple, that's not bad. He's one of the top rookies. And a Wiggins on the... See, this one looks green. But it's just an Optichrome. All right. Buzelis is one of those top 5 kind of rookies, I would say. He's done pretty well this year. We'll actually sleeve him up. A purple parallel of Buzelis. It's not bad. We got the purple parallel of Ricochet in our first box, or second box, so decent names on our parallels. Decent names. That was, once again, a pretty good, retail product. We have a decent hit stack for a retail product. I like that. I like to see value out of retail products, I'd argue this year, 2025 Topps Baseball has not been very good to me at kicking out value. Like, I've had 2 big cards, and that's nice, but, I've pulled 1 numbered card out of 7 hanger boxes, a blaster, and a mega box. I mean, that's, let's see, 7, that's like 500 cards, and I pulled 1 numbered card. That seems pretty tight. And, it's pretty hard to get your value back with base cards. You're pretty much not going to do it. You need big pulls and numbered cards. And if the numbered cards aren't there, it's hard to get the numbered card part. I'm not giving up on Topps. I just need to try more formats, I guess. There's so many formats this year. It's kind of overwhelming. There's celebration boxes. There's Easter eggs. There's those super boxes with the oversized card. There's retail display boxes. There's so many different directions to go with 2025 Topps. It's kind of overwhelming. There's a Bronny rookie. Jason Tatum. There's Buzelis, base. Anthony Edwards. Cameron Thomas. Keldon Johnson. Bradley Beal. Malcolm Brogdon. Patrick Williams. DeMontis Sabonis. Jamie Jaquez. Jordan Clarkson. Frequent Flyers. LeBron James. Cam Whitmore on the blue. And Markelle Fultz on I don't know, that looks like a different than just an Optichrome. Yeah, look at that, it's numbered. There we go. That's why. Out of 199. 16 out of 199 on the Fultz. Orange, I guess, Optichrome. All right. So we got a numbered card. This is going the same path as our first 2 boxes. As long as we can get another jersey or, another, yeah. These are pretty good. Even for them being just the base blasters. I don't know what they charge for a hobby blaster. But you can get these on the shelves for $25, and they seem, to be on a lot of shelves. Cody Williams, Zion Williamson, Osho Iodaro. That might be the first time I've ever pulled an Iodaro. I do not recognize that guy's name at all. Steph Curry, Jabari Smith, Paul George, Kelly Olynyk, Jamal Murray, Shaden Sharp, Brandon Ingram, Tyrese Halliburton, Reggie Jackson, Abuzelis Greetings, arriving now Zach Edey, and Daniel Gafford on our Optichrome. Well, there wasn't really a lot in that pack. That was kind of a base-ish pack, I would say. Hopefully we can do better with this one. Antonio Reeves, rookie. I don't think I've seen him either. Luka Doncic, Dalton Connect. He did pretty good to start the season, and now he's benched and can't get playing time. Luka coming to the Lakers has definitely hurt his projection or his growth or whatever you want to call it. Al Horford, De'Aaron Fox, Marcus Smart, Jalen Johnson, Andre Jackson, Tim Hardaway Jr., Balil Coulibaly, Kobe White, Malik Monk, Ron Holland Greetings, Anthony Black, and our Optichrome Cam Christie rookie. All right. Well, this box, besides the numbered card, definitely is a little slower than the first box. 3 packs left. See if we can pick it up. The cards on the back have not been very good at all. And that's, your Optichrome. KJ Simpson Jr. rookie. Giannis. Jamal Sheed. Anthony Edwards. Grayson Allen. Podol. Amen Thompson. Tyrese Maxey. Tyler Hero. Isaac Okoro. Denny Avdija. Trey Murphy. Our first pure of Luka. A Greetings holofoil of Connect. Not numbered. but it is a rookie parallel insert. Like I said, a guy that started the season pretty hot. And then our actual Optichrome is Ben Simmons. Yeah. Good old Ben Simmons. What could have been? What could have been? Ryan Dunn, rookie. Brandon Podziemski. Yves Missy, rookie. Bozelis, rookie. Mitchell Robinson. Nikola Jokic. Paulo Banchero. Ja Morant. Pascal Siakam. Dorian Finney-Smith. Marcus Sasser. Marvin Bagley III. Arriving now, Stephon Castle. We like that. Blue of Tristan da Silva, another rookie I've never heard of. And Bam Adebayo on our Optichrome. So unless we get a mem in this pack, we got shorter to mem this time. No, I know it's not guaranteed, but 3 boxes and we pull the mem a mem every time. Cam Christie, rookie. Jaylen Brown. Tyjane Saloon. Bogdan Bogdanovic. Jay Crowder. Kevin Durant. Legunt Dort. Ayu Donsunmu. Markelle Fultz. Kawhi Leonard. Darius Garland. There it is. I knew it was coming. Dual jersey. Andre Sarr and Bub Carrington, both Washington rookies. Buzelis on the purple. Isaiah Stewart and Klingon on the rookie Optichrome. So that's not terrible. He was the number 6 pick. We'll sleeve up the purple Buzelis. Like I said, he's turned into a top 5 rookie. So he deserves a sleeve. And yeah, once again, pretty impressed. 3 hits out of 2 blaster boxes. Let's go over our hit stack. This is a pretty good size hit stack. I mean, it's not bad. Buzelis on the purple. Klingon on the Optichrome. Rise and Shine duel of Sarr and Carrington. Arriving now, Castle. Greetings silver of Dalton Connect. Our only pure Luka Doncic. Our numbered card was an orange Markelle Fultz on the Optichrome. LeBron James frequent flyers. Bronny James base rookie. Buzelis on the purples. We got 2 purple Buzelises. Bronny James on the greetings. Hopeful. This is a different jersey card than the other ones that we pulled. The Zach Edey. Skyview silver Steph Curry. Ricochet silver. Ricochet frequent flyers. And a Castle base. But yeah, I'm pretty impressed with that product. I will definitely buy more. There's a lot of it on the shelves. I picked one of those up at a Walgreens. I picked the other one up today at Scheels. There was a whole stack of them on the shelves. But value-wise, I think this is a pretty good proposition, and I would suggest you give them a shot, especially if you're a basketball fan. You get a lot of cards. You get all the rookies. You get everyone that you're looking for. You get a couple mems. Like I said, I've gotten 4 mems out of 4 boxes. I don't think there's anything about them being guaranteed, but it pretty much seems like they're guaranteed, and I pulled a number card out of every other box. So I think that's a pretty good haul for a retail product. Thanks, everyone, for joining me tonight. Until next time, C-Dub Sports Cards out.